Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy Shu from Game Over. So, I haven't made a video in a while, but this Survival Road tournament is pretty much worthy of taking the time to do a video. So, as you can see, here goes our leaderboard in the Bryan region. Our number one player in our region pretty much wins every tournament. He's gonna go ahead and take home that Eugene most likely. Number 2 and number 5 player in the region, also in my faction, that's Ed and Osnick. And battling it out there with Roy, also in the mix, and pretty much everybody else is out at this point. Now, the first thing I'm gonna bring up is I haven't spent not a penny at all, so I haven't bought nothing, and I'm at rank 27 right now. So for those that are free to play, you can not only complete the Survival Road Legendary during the tournament, at least this one, because it was 3 days, but you can also most likely place in the top 25. So let's look at the rewards. I'm not gonna go ahead and go through every last bit, but I know you guys are, if you're not familiar with Eugene, he's got that power creep stats, 45 AP, 275 damage, minus 50 defense, 3 enemies, 2 turns, and that lightning reflexes, which I'm curious to see how that really works. And I'm guessing like it will be helpful in, if say he gets eagle-eyed by like an Andrea, he gets eagle-eyed, he'll counterattack and kill the Andrea before her AR hits. I'm guessing that's the way that works. And you got Lester and Randall. Now the only thing I would like to see changed here, that I think Scopely should change, is they should put just like a solo raid rank. So the top 7 should get Randall, I think. Definitely with this being basically purely just pay to win, I think that the top 7 should get Randall. And at first glance, like I like, shout out to Just the Box Gaming, like that's the only other YouTube channel I support. Like Just the Box said, at first glance, like making it top 3, it would appear to be that would help them, help Scopely make more money. But actually, I think that if they made Randall top 7, if you think about it, there'll be more people, a bigger pool of players going for the top 7 and spending. Because right now, if you look at the leaderboard, at least in my region, it's basically the top 3 and one other player, and everybody else is not even trying at this point. So I think if it was the top 7, then it would be, there would be a lot more people spending. But I'm, for those that didn't finish the stages, I'm gonna run the last stage because a lot of people said that it was extremely difficult. They lost their entire roster. I don't know where that's coming from, because I've only lost maybe a dozen toons total, and they were pretty much in the area where I'm weak, is the blue critical, like blue only walker stages, where I need to just shore up my weapons. What I decided to do here was use for this stage is just 3 waves of walkers, bleeding and attack down. So I used the This limited edition Jesus gives all range 24 crit, and then Alicia to heal up the bleed, Eugene to get rid of the bleed, and then these Lukes to get that fast crit bonus on their AR. And they all have this weapon, which I showed you guys in a previous video tutorial how to make the weapon. You can do it for all 4 traits. It gives you 56 crit as long as your HP is above 60, which it will be, because you won't get touched. Now, another tip I can say that I've noticed is if you get your adrenaline rushes, and unless you absolutely have to use it, don't use it. Because like if I finish this stage right now, I could use these 3 adrenaline rushes, but I don't need to use them. Let's say this was the last wave. If I would just leave these adrenaline rushes alone, because they carry over to the next stage. So if this was the last walker right here, then I wouldn't use these adrenaline rushes, and then I would have all 5 of these tunes. If I decided to use them on the next stage, they would start the level out with their adrenaline rushes already full. And another tip that I could bring up is a lot of people, they don't like, a lot of top players especially, they don't like to use healers. Definitely in this survival road tournament, healers, especially the hit and heal type like Ellen, Alicia is one of them. They're the way to go, man, because the HP also carries over. Everything basically carries over, so it's continuation. It's not like the normal world stages where once the level's done, that's it. So their HP is continuous as well. So I always try to bring at least one hit and heal along, or sometimes a pure healer. That way at the end of the stage, I'll go ahead, and if they're maybe like say 70% or below HP, I'll go ahead and heal them up, so that way they start the next stage with full health. But as you can see, this stage has been giving me the most difficulty. It's walkers, and then at the end it's 3 blue Tyrese, and they got that greater chance to impair, and no matter what you bring, they kind of impair all 5 of your tunes. But as you can see, like pretty much all the stages got through pretty clear. I don't know what these are, but I'll go ahead and run through them, and you know, if there's anything particularly difficult, I'll put it in the video. But besides that, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and rerun it. And like I said, you can complete it free to play. And the main reason that I did it was because of, fuck do I get to it? Hold up. Because of this here. Number one, I wanted to know how difficult the stages were. So if I go for a future tournament, and the completion, you get a 5-star trainer, that's always nice. Also, I wanted to mention that for those people that just avoided it completely, that's pretty much a bad idea, because you get survival road markers as well. I think I started with about 160, something like that, maybe 170, and now I'm up to 201. And I just got a lot of extra survivors, ingredients, you know, all that type of stuff. So also the survival road kind of salvage tokens, where you can rerun the stage without, you know, get the points for it without having to physically rerun it. You can kind of build them up, and then when you go for a tournament, you'll have them. So I would suggest, you know, always when these are running, just go as far as you can. If you don't want to spend, don't spend, but get the free stuff. You know what I mean? But it's your boy Truth, man. I know it's been a while. Next video will be token opens. All right, one love, man.